Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Sri Ramakrishna is speaking. There are two classes of Paramahamsas, one affirming the formless reality and the other affirming with form. We saw the two aspects pertaining to our heart and head. Some are going in the Jnanapath, that is the path of knowledge. Another is path of our divine love. Heart and head. But those affirming formless reality, those who go by the path of jnana, that is the path of knowledge, they accept or they follow the nirguna nirakara, the formless aspect of God. And others, those who are affirming God with form, they go through the love of God. Because they want to keep the duality. The jnana, that is dissolving the duality. In jnanapatha, it is dissolving the duality. When we say God is one and ultimate, I am there other than God, you see. Anything, the important and the basic definition of God in Hinduism is, He is one without a second. If anything exists other than that, it is limiting. If anything exists other than God, it is not purna, it is not complete. It is short by something. Suppose I exist independent of God, then God is not complete. He is short by me. So we in the Jnanapatha, that is the Nirguna Nirakara, all dualities dissolve in the important definition is God is limitless. And then God is one without a second. His manifestations are many. Like ocean is one. Waves are many. All the devatas or the universe, everything is manifestation of God. But He is one. So that aspect, and that one is without form, without qualities also. Nirguna Nirakara, no qualities, no. It is one eternal, infinite existence. Because qualities means other than God, it becomes. Qualities, there comes the duality. Hot, cold, all these differences. Hard, soft, qualities come into picture, kind, unkind, compassionate, uncompassionate, all these dualities come into picture. So He is one without a second. He can manifest any quality, just like earth. You see, earth contains all tastes. From earth only it is coming out. The pungent of chili, sweetness, sweet fruits are there. All tastes. Tamarind, which is sour. Each taste, what we taste, is coming from the same earth. Each plant is taking out from the same soil. Similarly, all smells are there in soil, but you cannot see, you cannot smell. But jasmine takes out jasmine's flavor, smell, and fragrance and puts forth. Each flower, it gives a particular, takes out one particular from the same soil. Soil contains it. Colors, varieties of colors, so many flowers, so many colors. All colors are from soil. But soil doesn't depict anything like that. All are manifestation of that one. So many varieties of trees, so many varieties of species of life, all are nothing but earth. From earth they come out, in earth they go. So this manifestation, how it happens, you see. Like that, God can manifest any color, anything, any quality. But God Himself is independent of quality and is the source of all that exists. This is an impulse. Second thing is God, one God, many manifestations, innumerable manifestations. One ocean, innumerable waves. So, Nirguna Nirakara and Saguna Sakara. Form with qualities. Form always goes with qualities. Qualities always go with some form. When we say form, it need not be physical form. Now, many of the forms we don't understand. When I say form, it can be conceived in mind. Mind can catch it. Though it is abstract, it may not having physical form. Now, suppose I say love or patriotism, you clearly understand what is patriotism. You clearly understand it has already formed a form in your brain, in your understanding. So it has taken a form. Suppose I say formless means it cannot be brought into mind. Mind cannot understand what it is. Formless. Anything that is mind can conceive is form, with form. So when love comes into picture, when divine love comes into picture, it sees so many colorful qualities. Oh, he is this, he is that, he is so nice, and all these qualities. We say Ananta Kalyana Guna Paripurna. Infinite good and great qualities. Whatever you can see, anything, anywhere, it is the source. Saguna Sakara. Trailinga Swami believed in the formless reality. One of the important saints of those days, he believed in the formless reality. Paramahamsa, like him, care for their own good alone. They feel satisfied with if they themselves attain the goal. They attain the goal, they are satisfied. Others, they are not satisfied by attaining. They want to give to others. It goes together. The love and compassion goes together. That's why Vivekananda establishes specific path. Atmano mokshartham jagaditaya. One is you have to attain and help the world, or seek your own welfare and welfare of this world also. They go together always, because God is there in the form of the world and all beings in front of you. Because of your identification with body, you are seeing so many lives, so many people, so many objects of the world, but there is one and one alone. It is appearing as many. When you go to higher level of consciousness, you will see that oneness. Then when you come down from samadhi, you will see everything is made up of God. Now you see the difference. Then you see only divinity. Oh, divinity has become chair, divinity has become God. In everything you start seeing that one divinity manifested as many. One God manifested as many. So the two, where do you, till you realize God, where will you see God? Here before you, whatever you see is God. God can be realized in 5 ways. As a transcendental reality, as an immanent reality, as a Lord of the universe, as the incarnation of God, and as the indweller. 5 ways of realizing God. Whatever way you realize God, you are beyond nature. But those Paramahamsas who believe in God with form keep the love of God even after attaining the knowledge of Brahman, so that they may reach the spiritual truth, they may teach spiritual truth to the others. Again, I will read that sentence. But those Paramahamsas means who sees only divine everywhere, who believe in God with form, keep love of God, Bhagavat Prema, devotion, love, they retain. Even after attaining Brahmajnana, from the Savikalpa, they go to the Nirvikalpa. Up to Savikalpa, their own efforts. Then God reveals to them, oh, don't think I am limited by this form. Whatever form you want to see me, I can reveal to you. I am the same one who is appearing as many. So that finally he says, I am beyond all that. So look here. You can see me as Rama, you can see me as Krishna, everything. Then you see me as Nirguna Nirakara also. You have seen so many forms, you can see me, see my formless aspect, Nirguna Nirakara, and takes that devotee to the realm transcendental to make him realize the Nirguna aspect of God. Even after that, after attaining the knowledge of Brahman, so that they can teach the spiritual truth, they retain the love of God. They are like a pitcher brimful of water. How they give to you, see. If they don't have love, for love of God they do. Suppose they don't have love, they see divine everywhere. Even in a bound person, they see love alone. They see he is divine alone. There is no difference between an enlightened soul and an ordinary bound soul for them, because they see divine in both. Enlightened is also divine, saint is also divine, sinner also divine. They don't have any motivation to serve. But when love of God comes into picture, he sees a different world. The God pervading everything, projecting through everything, and God suffering, God experiencing dukkha, God needing something. Then instead of seeing divine, he sees a personal God. He sees Krishna in everyone. He sees Rama in everyone. He sees Ishtadevata moving about in the world. So whenever he sees there is a need, he rushes to serve because it is his Ishtadevata. Suppose a man suffering, and that suffering man, he sees his Ishtadevata is suffering there. Because he sees God everywhere in all beings. So love of God makes him, for love of God, he serves. These perfected souls describe to others the various spiritual disciplines by which they have realized God. They tell, oh, I could go this way, I could go that way, I could reach this, I could reach that, I could do what all things they did in their life to reach that status. He goes on explaining, like grandparents teaching the grandchildren. Oh, their whole life's experience is there. Grandchildren are just coming up and looking at this world. How we grew, how we attained, how we succeeded in life. All that will be taught to the grandchildren. So, the various spiritual disciplines these people teach by which they have realized God. From each one, they can imbibe something that they give. You see, the one music learning, Vivekananda learned music from 5 ustads. Within the age of 18, he just comes to Thakur. At the age of 18, he has all, because why should he go from one teacher to another? Same music, same Sarigama Padanisa. What else is there? But what they project, what they give is entirely different. Each one is going to give some understanding of the music which other doesn't do. So while we see, we can receive from many, many things, it would be a very beautiful thing. So these people, from each sadhaka, perfected soul, we can get a beautiful understanding of God and the path. One, it describes the Jnanapatha, another describes Bhakti Patha, another Yoga, another Kundalini Yoga, another Sri Vidya. So many varieties to paths to go, and each is wonderful. How you transcend the nature and go beyond. They do this only to teach others, to help them in spiritual life. With great efforts, men dig a well for drinking water, using spades and baskets for the purpose. After digging is over, some throw the spades and other implements into the well, not needing them anymore. But some put them away near the well so that others may use them. Some eat mango silently and remove all trace of them by wiping their mouths with a towel. Some share fruit with others. There are sages who, even after attaining knowledge, work to help others and also enjoy the bliss of God in the company of devotees. They themselves enjoy and they want others also to enjoy. I want to eat sugar. I don't want to become sugar. Sri Ramakrishna is telling this. I want to eat sugar and not be sugar. That means I want to keep the duality between me and God. Occasionally merge in Him to be one with Him and separate, just like ocean of water. Somewhere it is becoming ice to experience what ocean is. It enjoys the presence of vast water. It floats. How it floats? Ice floats, It doesn't float like wood over the water. It sinks inside totally and floats. It is floating, sinking itself. Its upper surface is one with the bottom surface of the earth, the water. Water, the top surface, the inner part, it is touching. It is not, wood would float above the water. This floats below the water surface. Like that, ice can be one with ocean when it is outside the water surface like wood. It is not yet one with the water, ocean. When it is like ice, it floats. It is one with ocean and experiencing the ocean also. The gopis of Vrindavan too attained knowledge of Brahman. No devotee has been deprived of any knowledge of God. But jnanis, they don't experience this joy of being separate and experience the joy of devotion, bhakti. They too attained knowledge of Brahman, but they were not seeking it. God wants to show them everything. They wanted to enjoy God, looking on themselves as his mother, as his friend, as his handmaid, or as his lover. The bowls from Shivpur began to sing to the accompaniment of stringed instrument. A line in the first song was, "We are sinners, redeem us, O merciful Lord." Master to the devotees, it is the attitude of a beginner of worship, beginner to worship God out of fear. Please sing about God realization songs expressing divine love. Sri Ramakrishna never liked anybody telling I am a sinner, because his just body and mind can get colored. Inside it can never get colored. Whatever actions we do, good or bad, right or wrong, it may stain my body and stain my mind, nothing beyond. Beyond is eternally pure. There is no difference between us, a sinner and a saint within. They are same. Externally, the saint has washed his body and mind. The sinner has not washed. He is dirty. His body and mind are dirty. Whereas his inner self is as it is, as gloriously shining. There is no difference. Master to the devotees, it is the attitude of a beginner to worship God out of fear. The fear is shown to the people. You are a sinner, you have to go and, because out of fear they begin the thought of God, thinking of God, praying to God. So just like Arjuna, you see, Krishna shows him the destructive aspect of universe. I go on showing to some person that the death and death and death alone, how it would be, what would be psychological effect. And if you see birth and birth and birth alone, the Krishna doesn't show there the two aspects, Srishti and Sthiti. He shows the Pralaya aspect alone to threaten him to work. If he shows the other two, he'll be enjoying and sitting and enjoying. He will not go to fight also. I was seeking this, I want this, I will not fight anymore. Then he doesn't show the two aspects of Srishti and Sthiti. He shows only Pralaya, the destructive part of the universe, the whole collapsing down. It is entering back into the source. So here also, people are told that they are sinner in the beginning to surrender to God, think of Him, and get purified. To Rakhal, how well they sang that song the other day at Nabin Nitoy's house. Be drunk, O mind, be drunk with the wine of heavenly bliss. While singing religious songs, one should not constantly refer to one's worries. One should rather feel joyous and ecstatic as one chants the name of God. A devotee, Sir, won't you sing? The Master, what shall I sing? Well, I may sing when the Spirit moves me. After a few minutes, Master began to sing. His eyes were turned upward as he sang. Behold the waves of Gaura's ecstatic love. Under them, all the universe lies submerged. And his love, I, too, long to be drowned. Oh friend, Gauranga's love has swallowed me. Who else feels for our misery like Gauranga, dragging us from the mire of worldliness? Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.